Hey everybody. Well, we made it out to another abandoned mine. This one's more of a modern operation, as you can tell. You can see all this equipment just sitting out here rotting away. I'm here with Port 1119 from Headframe Hunters, and he's standing on top of a monster of a machine.
There's LHDs. You thought I was going to miss this?
Right? This one's huge. These wheels are about 5 feet in diameter. And look at the size of this bucket here. Oh, it's hinged. It's like a scoop. Apparently this thing can be operated via remote control as well. That box right there. But I'm gonna get a shot of this engine real quick. This engine looks like it's like an airplane engine. Porty tells me it's air cooled. It's air cleaner, and then there's a huge turbine in here, almost like a jet engine to keep the engine cool. And these are what, drilling rigs over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is pretty well intact for being abandoned. We're out in the middle of nowhere, so it's not really low-hanging fruit for kids that come out here and just destroy everything like you see in places closer to metropolitan areas. This is way out here. We'll just take a quick glance at them because I want to get underground. It's hot out here. That's the portal just beyond these pieces of machinery.
So this one is the coolest right here.
Oh, look at this. They put tracks on over top of the rubber tire.
Yeah. So this guy is a Cubex in the hole, long hole drill. Actually, not in the hole. It's
So
a conventional.
long hole, you mean like the same way they did that other mine that we descended down?
Yes. Yeah. That's a Terex, which automatically means it's a piece of garbage.
It looks like it's electric, no?
Yeah.
It's an electric motor. Toshiba.
Let's see if she's got a. Yeah, she's got a diesel trammer on her. She'll run the drills off of 480 electric over hydraulic.
Well, we're right in front of the portal, and right here's where they use the mix the ANFO for the explosives. It's like a hopper.
So this was loaded via air. See, these have slots under them for forks, and there's a compact telehandler back behind the shop. So they would hook these up to the telly, and your blasting crew would get up here. They'd be loading off of here. This is their day box. You'd have your primers.
Is there anything even in there?
Checking. Nope. They actually
They cleaned it out.
did a good job and cleared it out. Yeah. That's where the primers would go. And see, this right here is a tie-off point for fall protection.
So this was kind of like a lift.
Yeah,
And
it's
they...
basically a hillbilly man lift run off a telehandler.
All right, well, there's the portal, and it looks like it's gated, so let's get a closer look. Well, here's the portal, and it's gated, but you can see past the mesh here that it's a big portal. You can drive a full-size truck through here, but look at the size of the pipes, though. They're huge. And just the infrastructure going down, they shotcreted the portal, so it's nice and stable. And this goes down into the mountain for several miles, so we're going to see if we can find another way to get out of this heat. So, wish us luck. We'll get a load of this. Look at the size of these ventilation fans and duct. That duct's about 10 feet tall, or 10 feet in diameter, and this fan's about the size of a jumbo jet engine. Humongous. And just right over there around the corner, that's the portal. Another huge portal. Some equipment still sitting out here. So let's go check it out. So there's the portal, and it looks more like a bunker entrance than portal. It's gated. It's got steel I-beams, and there's a huge ventilation section of pipe right here. So, you know, we're gonna respect that and go on to the next one. Well, we're at another mine. That one's a steel head frame, a little bit more modern than what we're used to seeing. And yes, it does have its sheet wheel on the top. We're gonna head down into this portal right here that's just diagonally to the left of that head frame. So let's get in there. All right, we're inside the portal now, and just right above our heads there's, oh, that's steel, and it's got some wood. You see all the rocks just being held up by that chain link. And then there's a couple different options on which way to go. Which way do you want to go?
I've never been down this little crosscut here.
Let's do it. Right inside the portal, you see a day box where they used to store some explosives for day use. An old boot. Some destroyed core samples, but we just need to watch out for snakes.
I had to kill about a 5-foot long blacktail rattlesnake in here a year ago. Yeah, see that light?
All right, we just came through that little collapse pile and we're heading over here. Let's turn on some light here. There we go.
So that's brightest. And probably want a ground floor here.
Looks like that's impassable over there, huh? Let me look over here. I'm checking over here real quick. Oh, we have daylight. Wow, look at that boulder right there. Just wedged.
We got more daylight off to the right too. I think it's the shaft.
Yeah, let's leave that rock alone right where it's at.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, it looks like it keeps going that way. Let's see what's behind us real quick, behind that canvas right there.
Brightest claw.
It says keep out.
Yeah, this was ventilation to keep it from short circuiting. So if you look in there, that looks to be the shaft.
Yeah. There's some gobbing right there. Yeah, it looks like a, you know, it's either the shaft. It has to be the shaft in relation to where that open stope is.
Yeah, it is.
So, I wonder if we can continue along this drift here. Looks like it faces out right there, but you can never tell. This kind of reminds me of one of the mines up in the Gilas.
Which one?
Found a square oil bucket. Man, it just cooled off in here drastically. Stuck steel.
Yeah.
Oh, here's those stalls we were looking. All right, so yeah, we were on the surface. I don't have this on video, but we were just standing over here at the surface and dropping rocks down. And now here we are at the bottom, because right next to it's a shaft. It just drastically cooled off in here. Feels nice. Looks like there's a door here. And is it a face or is it a three-way intersection? It is indeed a three-way intersection. This face is right here. But it continues along down here. Wow, look at this. I don't know how well that's showing up on the camera, but it's dark and it's sparkly.
Yeah, they were chasing a stringer.
Is that silver?
Quarter stringer, yeah. And this
Yeah.
is silver ore.
And this is definitely a face right here. So, see all these little veinlets. Guess it wasn't worth their time, so they stopped. All right, we're gonna head back to the other drift by the portal, see where that one goes. All right, we just came from there, and now we're gonna head down here. I'm gonna stick to the right first time down here. Off to the right. Got some guano piles right here. Holy. There's a huge bat colony right there. Oh man, they're getting agitated. Let me get out of the way. Let me see here. You know what you're hearing?
Bats.
Like hundreds of them.
Yeah, there's a big old hibernaculum up in that stope.
Yeah. Yeah, one woke up. That means all of them are going to wake up soon. So he's trying to tell his buddies, hey, there's an intruder. But yeah, that black blob, those are all bats. 2 are up now. Yeah, we'll leave them be. That's crazy. That's almost like going to be like Carlsbad Caverns, like a miniature version of it if these guys get disturbed. So they need to rest. They're going to eat a whole bunch of mosquitoes for us later on tonight. So we'll continue down. Porty's coming down, meeting up with us. So let's see where this goes. Safety first. Looks like they were intersecting the shaft again. Yeah, I can feel air. It's actually being sucked out. Now it's blowing in. It's amazing how the airflow can change from 1 second to the next. All right, we're at a 4-way intersection. And there's another portal. Took a quick peek. Now we're going to continue right. Now we're actually going straight from where we came. And this one doesn't go too far. It faces out. So that leaves this way. Oh, looks like they intersected the old workings right here. Huh. It's crazy how the old meets the new again in here. All right, continuing on. There's just a minimal amount of rubble on the floor. It's not too bad. But you can smell that we're starting to get closer and closer to moisture. And I'm starting to see my breath. Oh, hit the shaft again, huh?
Yes, we did.
Well, we heard water when we dropped a rock down there. Is this one of the veins right here, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to try out some black light action here. I mean, you can see the quartz vein. It's all blue. You see these little specks? They're starting to glow here.
There's gold in there, dude.
There's gold, dude. But that's pretty neat. You see that? And just marvel in its appearance under a black light. But yeah, I wonder what, it can't be fluorite, but this is a gold mine, right?
Actually, it can be fluorite. There was spar in here.
There is?
We rejected a few lots of ore from this mine, from the smelter, because of excessive spar content.
That ruins it, right?
Yeah, then what they did...
Look, all
they
down
just
here.
ran it through the mill.
That's cool. All right, let's turn on some natural light now. All right, back to it. That was pretty. I'm glad I brought this black light down here.
So
They backfilled that.
that's actually headed towards the summit. So it feels like we're turned around. There was speculation that a mine there could have trespassed on this claim.
So it might connect.
I don't think it connects.
No, it
but
looks like it's
certainly
backfilled.
heads towards it. So I took a sample about that part of the vein.
But you took some samples over here.
Yeah, I took a samples in this area. You can see some of the hammer marks, just some ship samples, but that ran 0.27 ounces a ton of gold, which when it's across an 8-foot frontage like that is not bad.
This looks like it's a collapse.
Sort of.
Sort of. It's sticky. We're hitting mud.
It's clay.
Wet clay.
This is what told me we were turned around. So this clay seam occurs north of the veins.
Oh, yeah, we're not going any further than this anyway, because look. Yeah, it's like gray, stagnant water. It almost looks like a concrete floor. Actually, it looks like it's like acid stained concrete. People pay for that stuff in their house. Just come down here in a mine. You can check it out. Oh, yeah, you can see it all collapsed up there.
Yeah, so this clay seam occurs north of the veins on this part of the district, which is what told me that this decline did a 180 without having to survey it.
So, pretty much when that rock was dropped at that shaft, it was hitting that water table right there.
Pretty much. If you look into the shaft where the drift cuts it, you can actually see the water level.
All right, so this little hole cuts into the shaft right here. Yeah, there's water down there.
About 10, 15 feet.
Oh, no, it's a little bit further than that. I can't even really see it. I have to look through the screen.
So that's all just surface runoff in the decline.
Let's try it out. Maybe 30 feet down. We're going to make our way back to the surface. It smells like bats in here. All right, let's get out of here. All right, so just right there where that dark spot is, that's the guano pile where all those bats are roosting on the roof here. So we have one last drift to do before we call it. So let's go. There's probably at least 500 bats right there in that roost. It just looked like a giant blob moving in unison. It's a discarded table right there. Oh, go to the right. Oh, it's nice and cool again. We got another table. It looks like this would be an underground pond at one time. And yeah, you're right. It's a wooden door and wooden walls, which was used as a powder mag. I would surmise that they just stored the ANFO in here instead of like dynamite or anything, right?
They store the primers in there.
Primers?
Yeah. ANFO is not an explosive till it's mixed.
Yeah, it's like tannerite.
Yeah.
Ammonia, it's aluminum powder and then ammonium nitrate. And yeah, just discarded core samples right here. All right, well, that'll about wrap it up for this mine. We've been down all the passageways we can go down. Thanks for watching. All right, we made it to the surface, and once again, there's that head frame. We intersected that shaft a total of, I believe, 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
It allegedly goes 300 feet deep. About 150 feet down, you hit water. So once again, we're in the middle of nowhere, and that'll about wrap it up.